You're listening to the Davey Mac Sports Program on the Riotcast Network, riotcast.com.
It's the Davey Mac Sports Program.
Now there's a steal by Bird. Underneath the DJ, lays it in. Right up, one second left. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
Oh, a spectacular move by Michael Jordan. Oh, wow. In your life have you seen anything like that? Wide right. Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight and the Mets win it.
Oh, the band is out on the field. He's going to go in the end zone. He's going to go in the end zone. The Bears have won. The Bears have won. Oh, my God. You believe in miracles? Yes.
It's the Davey Mac Sports Program XL. And here's your host, Dave McDonald.
Thank you so much, Adam.
Who's that?
The brand new announcer. Adam, ladies and gentlemen. Come on.
Adam!
The star of the show. A baller. Serving 5 to 10 for dealing out meth. Adam. 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 Davey Mac Sports Program on the Riotcast. Actually, I don't know. It didn't sound clear. Peppy, why don't you do it? Come on, give it. Oh.
I think he's sticking job.
My name is Eastside Dave McDonald, Davey Mac. They call me the Sports Master.
Yeah! Woo!
With me, Chris Pepper-Stanley. And so he's in a fine mood tonight. Huh? With me as always, Shano, come on! The big casino for Shano.
Thanks.
I don't know what that means. I just keep hearing people saying, this guy has the big casino, that guy's got the big casino. I don't know what it means. But
Native American.
yeah, I guess so. And back from England, Roy Shaffer!
Oh, my God.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Roy. How are you?
Roy.
Doing all right, David. How are you?
I'm fantastic, Roy. It's just great to be here. It's great to have you back.
Thank you so much.
Well, Roy, what did you do, by the way, in England?
I played a bunch of gigs. I was with...
Is that so, Cherry Bum?
That's right.
Cherry Bum.
Yes, that's how we talk, Pepper. That's how we Yanks talk over here in the States. We just give our good little thing here. And go ahead, Roy.
I played some festivals with a band called Goldblade.
Goldblade! Forget about Oasis. Forget about Blur.
No.
Forget about Blurred Lines, even.
Here they are.
It's Goldblade, starring Roy Shaffer. Yes, sir. Well, we're glad that you're back, Roy.
I played with a band called Dan Donnelly.
Dan Donnelly, and I saw a picture with Sinead O'Connor.
And Sinead O'Connor, yep. I played with, who else? Men with Ven, and, of course, the fabulous Good Time Party Boys.
But let's be honest, Roy. Nothing compares to the Davey Mac Sports Program. Come
screw
on.
these guys.
Come on, Roy. Give us a little something. Yeah, that's it. And we are back, and so we are starting late on Ustream. People who listen to us on iTunes and Riotcast, they don't care. They don't even know what the hell I'm talking about.
They listen afterwards.
Yeah, they're listening afterwards. They're not listening live. But I feel like I need to address the Ustream audience because we started 15 minutes late. And all I can say is the motherfucking traffic in New York City in the summer. I don't care if it's hot in the pepper night. Yeah, well, it's hot in the pepper night. Woo, it's hot in the pepper. Hot in the pepper. Hot in the pepper night. Oh, yeah. But I'm telling you one thing. I mean, this fucking bus driver who drives me every single week. This is the same fucking asshole who refused me service because my ticket was expired.
Oh, yes.
And it wasn't
How
my
dare
fault.
he.
No. A woman gave me the wrong deal. I asked for like 3 tickets. She bumped me to 5, but I thought, okay, that's fine. I'll use them eventually. But what she didn't tell me was she was only giving them to me for a week. Oh, no. And so I go there 1 day late, and I couldn't get through. This same guy, he doesn't take the Lincoln Tunnel nor the Holland Tunnel. He goes through Jersey City and then does some weird-ass bridge scenario. Next thing I know, I'm in the goddamn Bowery. I got to get up to Times Square, motherfucker. I don't know what this is.
Should've just hung out in the Bowery.
I was thinking about it. I was just let me off. Yeah. The Dave Man's going to sleep in the gutter again, baby. You know what I'm saying?
When's the last time you slept in the gutter?
Last Saturday night at Sirius XM when we had a Pepper birthday show. I slept in the gutter that night. I don't know where the hell I was. But I'm telling you one thing. Elon Musk, you son of a bitch, get that goddamn Hyperloop moving, baby. Elon Manning Musk, get the fucking Hyperloop. Because I know we're going to be sent through the goddamn tubes like in a bank with the fucking, old thing. And that's fine with me. I need some way to get into the city quicker. I'm leaving work at 4:30 to get here at 7:10. The shit is this?
Public transportation.
Well, thank you.
Well, what else do you want me to say? I mean, it's nightmare. Taking the bus is a nightmare. You've been doing it for years. It's awful taking the bus into New York City.
It's killing me. It's killing the Dave man.
It has to be, huh?
It is. But I'm here. I'm queer, and I'm ready to smear, baby.
Smear
Tonight,
what?
smear your face with my butt, dude. Woo! You seem very. Are you okay tonight, Pepper?
I'm rocking and rolling,
All
Davey
right.
Mac.
You seem a little exhausted.
I'm good to go.
Just looking forward to big. Is it Labor Day weekend this weekend?
That's next weekend.
Next weekend is Labor Day weekend. Next weekend. I love Labor Day weekend. You get the college football, you get the leaves, you get the smell of the burning shit up in there and up in here, and I just feel like it's we are in August and it's not the great. It's not as bad as February. After the Super Bowl and before March Madness, which is
that's no man's land.
That is the absolute worst time for a sports show. But August is pretty shitty. You're dealing with all the PGA stuff is off, so we're done with Tiger for like 6 or 7 months.
Yeah, winless
until
Tiger.
the Masters comes again in April. You don't have football. I mean, I'm watching hard. No, I know. We have preseason.
And that's really better than regular season.
yeah. Preseason just to see a bunch of schmizbos who I'll never remember their names.
I get to see people I don't normally see.
Preseason football is essentially like the way I watch The Real World on MTV these days. I watch it, and then literally 2 weeks goes by after the end of each Real World season, and I don't remember one single cast member. Like, I watch these shows, and then someone's like, do you remember Diana from Real World Australia? And I'm like, no, was that the chick with the big titties?
There's always one.
Yeah, there's always one, right, Peppy Hale?
Yeah.
Peppy, you watching Real World Road Rules, The Challenge right now, dog?
If I did, I'd throw myself out that window.
Well, I am watching it, and
I know.
I ain't going to do it. Because if I threw myself off that window, I would be depriving myself of at least 5 Real Road Rules Challenge episodes. Thank you, Roy.
What happens when they challenge each other? Is it just? Is it stunts?
I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you had a follow-up question. I thought you were ready to move on.
I just want to talk about Real World.
Well,
today.
okay, good. Because by the disillusioned tone and the angry look in your eyes, I thought you wanted to move on. But since you're placating me, I'm going to say that what happens here, Peppy, is you're going to love this, dude. This season, it's Rivals, where it's 2-person teams, but the 2 people, they used to be rivals.
Whoa.
CT and Wes. Rivals, Tyree and Leroy. And it's always the 2 black guys. They have to pair them up with each other, and then, they're rivals.
Yeah.
They're the only black guys in the house. You think they get along? Hi.
What do they do in these rivalries?
Oh, okay, Peppy. I'm glad. So then
glad you're glad.
you have the men's teams and the women's teams, and they do obstacle courses. Last place automatically goes into the jungle, and then the other teams sit around and vote for a second team to face off, and then whoever wins gets to stay in the game.
American Gladiator and Survivor in one.
And
Sounds
yeah,
crazy.
a little bit of Big Brother because there's a lot of backstabbing, and you'll hear a lot of this is a game changer. I don't know. In Big Brother, they fucking love that game changer, type of cliche.
How much cash do you win?
Okay, well, it's kind of funny that you mentioned that because the guy goes, "You're gonna have money. I mean, you're going to have life-changing money. This is the kind of money where you will never have to do anything for the rest of your life.
$5 million.
Okay? $350,000.
Oh my God!
Split 4 ways. Split 4 ways for the winning men's team. So it's 2 men and the winning women's team.
You get
so
40
I don't know
you
how
get-
that's less than 90,000 if my math is correct.
You get about $40,000, maybe $35,000.
Yes.
well,
After
90
taxes.
times 4 is 360. Right,
after
so how are you
taxes.
getting all that? Oh, after
Taxes.
Right, so 40,000. So they got a teacher's salary or a Davey Mac salary. Hey yo, I'm swimming. Come on, Roy, give me some swim music. Let's go. This is called the breaststroke, bro. Freestyle,
Oh, nice.
butterfly.
Don't forget to breathe.
But I'm so happy to be here. When you're, and I'm yelling at this guy. By the way, I sit now totally behind him like Rosa Parks, and I called. You can look at my phone too to verify. I called Academy, the actual base, and I loudly go, "Listen, this bus driver doesn't know what he's doing." And he's like, he's hearing me. He's like, this guy, always the red-haired guy has some sort of issue each and every week. This guy. But he doesn't. He doesn't know what he's doing. I'd like to be here at 7 o'clock sharp.
Who wouldn't?
Heck, I got a punctuality pin when I was at Rushmore, for Christ's sakes.
You got to find out his name.
That was a movie.
You got to get his first
Remember?
name.
I took the punctuality pin and you got the attendance pin. You remember that?
Yeah, it was the best day ever.
Right?
You got to find out his first name and then constantly refer to him by his first name.
I found out his first name.
He's going to kill
it's
you.
Dick Nose.
Hey, Dick.
I go, hey, Dick Nose. Where are we now? And I'm telling you, he takes some loop. We're in the goddamn wire. We're in Coke in Heroin City.
Baltimore?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, well, I'm telling you, this is not Jersey City,
start working a
where
corner?
E-Rock lives. I've been to E-Rock's house. It's a nice place. This is the weird kind. This is the kind of shit that's scary.
Well, maybe you can get a package and start working.
Yeah, I know. I'm seriously thinking like Omar's going to show up any second, whistling and stealing the bus.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I have to say something else, too. Wonderful night last night put on by the Lakewood Blue Claws, one of the great minor league franchises in Major League history, which is an odd thing to say since
'cause
they're a
it's not
minor league.
Major League.
But they are a Phillies single A affiliate. So we went to the game yesterday just to watch future Hall of Famer Roy Doc Halladay pitch. And this motherfucker is Dunsky.
Really, that bad?
He got lit in the first inning.
Halliday's in goddamn.
I was so upset the game wasn't televised because literally by the third batter, Bob, who you met, his son-in-law was there, and he's like, we were by the left field foul pole, but in foul territory,
Yeah.
right? But to hit there, it's going to be a shot. It's basically like hitting a home run, but your bat speed was a little bit early, and I'm like, no one's going to hit this off a Halladay out here.
Yeah.
The words barely get out of my mouth, and some guy cracks the ball right at us. And I have a beer and my phone in the thing hand. And I just kind of go, whoa, what the hell is this? I got in trouble because the ball was like basically coming right at the rest of my family's skulls. Luckily, Bob's big son-in-law slapped it down with his Philadelphia Phillies hand. And
grabbed it.
Got the ball
All right, nice.
and gave it to a teenager. I was like, you earned that ball, mofo. I'm not giving shit away. I don't care if I'm at a minor league game, a high school game, goddamn a little league game, and for the Spring Lake Seagirt League at Marucci Field. I am not giving any foul ball. That's mine. That's Davey Mac. I don't care. My own son could be sitting right next to me.
Yeah.
If he doesn't have the wherewithal to grab the ball, that's it. Dave Man don't care. All right.
I know.
You understand that, right?
Yeah, you're a bad person. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sean-O, I guess Pepper doesn't agree. Do you agree with this?
Oh, yeah, you got to keep that ball.
Thank you. Sean-O gets and Roy Schaefer back from England.
Keep that ball.
You were on the verge of doing the English accent and then thought maybe I'll just get rid of this bit.
Yeah, I'm done.
You're back though, Roy. You look great.
I got a little jet lag. Yeah, if you want to see some photos
You
from
look.
the gigs.
You got back today?
I got back late last night.
So it's like 11 o'clock English time or something like that.
no, dude, it's like 5 in the morning or something crazy.
No, that's Australia.
Oh.
It's like 1 in the morning.
I don't know what time
It's like a 5-hour difference.
5-hour difference,
I'm on
bro.
I'm on rock and roll time. But listen, if you want to see some, if you
He's a
want to
rock and
see some
roller.
I was
photos,
on rock and roll time. I was on W. Axl Rose showing up 15 minutes late for the goddamn Davey Mac Sports. And I apologize to 3 gentlemen in this room. And that means Pepper, that means Roy Shaffer, and that means Giuseppe.
Yeah, that's all I tell me.
Roy Sheffield, were you going to say?
Roy Sheffield.
Roy Sheffield
If
with
you-
the great bat speed.
If you want to see some photos from the gig, Dave, just go on my Facebook and you'll find a bunch of Roy Harder, and you'll
Okay,
find some photos on there.
Facebook.com/Roy Harder. What about
yeah.
Twitter? Can they get him there?
No, I'm not posting any photos on Twitter.
Whatever that meant. Anyway,
Only for his friends on Facebook.
Just friend me on Facebook. And
friend you on Facebook. So you want to get people to friend you.
Yeah, if they want to see photos from the gigs.
All
yeah.
right, I get it already.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
That sounds like Roy Rage.
I saw the Roy Ray. I saw the photos. They look nice. I love the one with Sinead O'Connor.
Yeah, yes. No, she was actually very nice. I sat next to her actually on the airplane on the way over there.
Did you try
Literally.
and finger her when she was asleep?
No, you know what she did?
Or at
She
least
asked.
rub her head.
I love those stories. There's always one story per like 8 months of like some old. It's usually an ethnic man, like trying to like rub some
train.
chick's clit over her jeans.
Yeah, no,
While he
Or at the very
pleasures-
least, just masturbating
or
next
at
to her.
least just jerking off. Which trust me, I have definitely thought when they give you that blanket, you're like 50-50.
I can take my dick
I
out.
could probably get away with this.
I started chatting her up, and within about 2 minutes of I was like, "Hey, are you going to the festival?" "Yeah, I'm on my way there too." And I swear to God, within 5 minutes of my conversation, she raised up her hand. She called over a flight attendant, and she was like, "Would you mind if you can get me another seat next to my husband in the back?" So she got up and she
She got away from you.
That's
awesome.
Nothing compares.
Roy Schaefer, celebrity repellent.
Yeah, nothing
Why'd
compares
you
to Roy
freak out,
Schaefer.
Why'd you freak out, Sinead?
Roy Schaefer.
I thought I was being very cordial, and then I saw her on site. And, she was kind of not looking at me, and I, got all in her face. "Hey, Sinead, it's
Yes.
Roy from the plane. Remember me?"
You're like a famous person bug spray. They just stay away from you.
And then she was.
It's
cool.
amazing.
Yeah, then she was nice. Though.
Yeah, I'm sure she was.
Yeah.
What you think she's listening to this?
I think she is.
Why are you trying to spare? I know there's this
Roy
one guy.
booked her.
I gotta give a shout out to my friend Thomas Sutton on Twitter, who's listening to us from Dublin or from Ireland. I should say.
Yeah.
And every single day he's been doing photoshops of me, and they just keep getting weirder and weirder. I was photoshopped on a baby, on a dog. I don't know what they mean.
I saw the baby one. That was good.
I sometimes retweet him. I go, I don't know what this is, but I will retweet it because I don't want Thomas Sutton to come over here like Tommy Lee Jones in Blowout and try to bomb me somehow.
Oh, by the way, speaking of shout-outs, a gentleman by the name of John Pine sent us each a T-shirt in the back there, and I just wanted to say thank you very much.
What does it say? John Pine? What does it say?
John Pine. Yes.
Nike tennis camps.
That's right.
Yeah, because I could see Pepper walking around with a white T-shirt with fluorescent colors that say Nike
my
tennis
look.
camp.
Well, I thought
It was a nice gift.
It was a nice gift. Thank you, John.
Thank you, John
Yeah,
Pine.
right. It was nice to me. I will wear it. Pepper, he's going to use that as a butt rag.
Nice.
Are you?
Yeah, Dave. I am.
Do you use shirts or anything as a jack rag, or do you only use tissues and stuff like that?
No jack rags.
You don't have any.
How about you?
If we're running low in the household of toilet paper, I'll get a
Sock.
T-shirt. I'll get a T-shirt out. Yeah,
Crusty
or
sock.
a towel. I have Mafia Life. Chris gave me a towel. East Side Dave versus the Midnight Rider. Big ass
school.
bash at the Hard Rock Cafe. I have the towel, so I use that as a jack rag. It's very crusty.
It's like you're masturbating into yourself.
The two of me's actually. One just wearing a mask and a cowboy hat.
Wait, that was you?
I mean, nothing. Nope, you didn't hear it. So anyway, here's the point. A lot's going on, and Lakewood Blue Claws, phenomenal job.
How long
Love
did
their
Holiday
play.
stay in the game for?
Well, I mean, he actually ended up pitching 6 innings, but it was a lot of loud outs, a lot of really hard. There were no gimme like little bloop hits.
They're getting a piece of them.
Hard line drives. The first inning, the same guy who hit the foul home run turned on one that was hit so hard, went right to the third baseman. He was able to double off the guy at first. So it wasn't even like, and the other out was a line drive to the second baseman. So I mean, he was just getting crushed.
How did Halliday fall off so hard?
And that if you're not,
He was so
We're
amazing.
used to people on PEDs. This is what happened in the first 90 years of baseball.
It's a regular human.
When you're 36 years old,
Right.
you wake up one day and you've lost it. And Halliday, I noticed one thing too. I was looking for all game, and then I saw it in center field. They turned off the radar. They turned off the gun.
Oh, it's sad.
Because they didn't want people to see that the future Hall of Famer, Doc Halladay,
Dropping
is
to
pitching
70.
84 miles an hour.
Wow.
So the gun was off the entire game. So once I saw that the gun was off, I was like, he doesn't have it. And then once I see that these single A guys who
Lighting
were
him up.
5'9" and 5'10", I mean, you see a major leaguer and you're like, okay,
Just
this
how
is a
over
major
these dudes.
leaguer. Oh my God, it was ridiculous. I mean, Halladay looked like he could just eat these guys up, but these little guys were crushing them.
That's pretty sad. Sad to see a
My
great-
son heckled the left fielder
Could drop an M-bomb?
He did actually. He did.
Oh, my God.
Yep. And he said something about lynching. You know. And I do not think it was Jane Lynch with Hollywood Game Night. Okay, baby. No, the left fielder. It was like a hit in the corner there. And if he cuts it off, he maybe has a chance to get the guy at second base.
Yeah.
But he let the ball get past him, fumbled the ball, screwed around the field. Guy gets a triple. And my son was like, "Ow, what? What is this?" He's 4 years old, heckling the left fielder.
Attaboy.
I loved it.
Way to go,
I loved
Stanley.
every second of
Yeah,
it.
that's my
Now,
boy.
it was the Phillies guy who he's heckling. So the other people were like, "What the hell is with this kid?" I'm like, well, "We're Yankee fans.
Hey,
We
someone
can-
shut that kid up.
Hey, we can. You shut up. How about you shutting up?
Bring
I'm
it.
just trying to sit there, watch this game with my son, and get drunk on Cole's Original. God,
How much is a beer?
the
at a minor league
Dave
game?
Man has one Coors Original, right, in a bottle. I put it on Instagram. I get 9,000. Hey, look at John Elway comments.
What?
John Elway's like a Coors spokesman.
No, I get it, but still.
I know. I can't have a Coors Original for Christ's
Is
sake.
Coors Original in the gold can? Is
Yeah,
that-
it's in the gold
it's the gold
can.
one.
Yeah, I'm the real class act. It's the goddamn cold can bottle thing.
Yeah,
I'm
Ice
like,
Cube
dude.
tells us. How
Ew, it wasn't bad. Coors Original, not bad.
Coors Real, it's not terrible.
Dave Man's never going to have himself a Coors Light. You might as well give yourself a ginger ale. I don't actually think there's any alcohol content
They're
in a Coors
disgusting.
Light.
They're disgusting.
And they're gross. But a Coors Original, I was having a good time. I was like, somewhere up in heaven, Scruffy's looking down on us.
Scruffy's still alive.
Scruffy's alive.
Yeah.
God bless him.
Also, Coors makes a lower grade Coors Original. It's just called Extra Gold.
yeah, Coors Extra Gold, baby.
That's delicious.
You think
gold.
Extra gold, extra gold.
Why aren't they a sponsor?
Gold in your mouth, you're extra gold. Coors Extra Gold in your mouth. Let it go down your throat. Coors Extra Gold. Pepper. Want some Coors Extra Gold?
Yeah, I was just talking about
Pepper. Down your throat. Into your mouth. What are you looking for? What are you looking for, Dad? Oh, the flip cam?
No, get the flip cam and the that thing that Sprant sent me.
Oh, yeah. We actually have a sponsor. So we should probably look that shit up.
Wait, a real sponsor?
Yes, we do.
Uh-oh.
Can you just get down the computer?
All right. Oh, there's the cocksock.
So, A-Rod, this guy's back in the news again. What a goddamn nut. His lawyers are just a bunch of big mouths yelling at
hysterical.
everyone.
And they're getting called out on like the Today Show by Matt Lauer. Where it
was hysterical.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
What?
So
Matt
funny.
Lauer?
Yeah, Matt
Jesus
Lauer.
Christ, I hate that guy.
Ambush.
Whoa, this is shocking.
Ambush.
Why don't you like Matt Lauer? I'm a big
can't-
fan.
Are you really a fan
Yes,
of Matt Lauer?
I've always liked the NBC Today Show.
I always thought his name was Mattel, and his last name was Howell. I'm serious.
Well, then you're slightly retarded.
Yeah, I might
if
be.
you thought his name was Maddle, hi, I'm Matt Lauer. I tell you one thing. Did you see that? Did you see Matt Lauer's Tom Cruise interview where Tom Cruise yelled at Maddle that he was glib? He said, "You're so glib, Maddle." That's an insane thing to say, Shawno. I mean, yes, a child might have that perspective. Roy, why don't you like Matt Lauer?
I just don't
why don't you
like-
like Matt Lauer?
I just don't like the guy. I didn't like him when he had hair, and I especially don't like him now when he's a bald fuck.
Oh my God!
Come on.
He's got the same haircut as you. I mean, you have hair.
No, I have hair.
You can
real
grow hair.
Yeah,
You
he's
can
got,
grow hair.
It's the plug thing going on.
Does he?
I think so.
I don't think he does.
I think he's got plugs.
I think he's just
He's bald.
Damn it, he's got plugs.
He's
Dave.
just shaved down like
But
almost.
why don't you like him? Besides the hair,
I think he's a cheese ball.
He's
you know?
snarky.
I see right through people.
All right.
I know when people are real.
So who's your morning show? If you have to watch one,
Katie
Good Morning
Couric.
America.
Katie Couric.
Katie Couric is not on the air anymore. And she
Well-
used to be Matt Lauer's co-host.
Well, I liked her when she was Matt Lauer's co-host.
So what would you do with Matt? You would turn the TV off and hope that Katie would come back when he turned it back on?
I would just look away every time he spoke, and then when Katie was on, I would look back at
Strange
the TV.
way to watch morning programming.
It's like you're punishing yourself.
Eat my cereal.
You're kind of like the albino in Da Vinci Code. You're just punishing yourself every morning. It's weird. You're a weird man. That would be awesome if you became one of the what are those Christians called? Those Catholics, those crazy ass Corpus Christi?
Corporate,
Yeah, maybe, I
no.
Opus Dei.
Opus Dei.
That's it. Opus Dei.
God, Roy, that should be your next thing. The next, Roy Shaffer is going into insanity type of thing. You should become an Opus Dei guy.
Please, Roy.
All right. Next time.
Anyway, yeah, A-Rod's lawyer. What's his name again? Joe something?
Goldstein.
Takapina.
Stop it.
Is that a Jewish thing? Sean?
Of course it was. He's a racist.
is.
Yeah, Joe Takapina.
Joe Takapina.
This guy's an ambulance chaser, and A-Rod is giving him
a guinea.
his career in his hand.
What the hell? That was just blunt.
This show is just going down the drain.
All right, so Joe Takapina, I know he's been calling up people. He's like, they tell us that we're going to shut up or put up.
Yeah, put up or shut up.
Well, we're going to put up, and then the Yankees are going to be shutting up. Randy Levine's the team president.
I don't understand how it gets crazier and crazier every few days.
And
Dempster, obviously Dempster hits A-Rod.
Dempster hits A-Rod. Joe Girardi was right to be angry and was right in his post-game conference that you can't suspend a pitcher for 5 games. The Red Sox have a day off and this and that.
Yeah, it's not a suspension.
He's not even going to miss his starts, basically.
That put me on
They could alter the
I'm
thing.
back on A-Rod's side.
I said the same thing last night to my wife.
It's a conspiracy, literally.
Yeah. The Yankees won a doubleheader yesterday, and they actually are playing good right now. And I think they've won something like 12 out of 14 or 12 out of 15. So,
dog.
Ichiro's one away from his combined 4,000th career.
I know. It is a shame that Ichiro didn't start the major leagues when he was 21.
And he spent 9 years in Japan.
It'd be really, you wonder if he would be close to Pete Rose. He would be close, but you wonder if he'd have the same amount of hits.
Yeah, Cano just got his 200th home run, too.
200 home runs for Robbie, don't you know, Cano? No, the Yankees have a little step.
They're putting in the gear.
And the weird thing is this A-Rod thing has helped them. Because in some ways, the controversy has given them energy. In July, that was a dead team. They had no spark.
It was so bad.
There was just no spark. There was nothing. And what I've been saying all year, when people are like, Cano was only hitting 280 or 280. Before A-Rod, his average was down to 286. Last night, I'm watching the Blue Jays game. His average comes up 307. He 19 more points because he's had no one hitting behind him all year. Yeah. This is what Robbie Cano hits like if you give him one guy to hit behind him, and he's had 2 between A-Rod and the Soriano deal, which was a great deal that Brian Cashman was against. Maybe Brian Cashman's the one who needs to shut the fuck up.
You think Cashman might be out soon?
I think Cashman's no, because the Steinbrenner boys love him. Steinbrenner boys love Brian Cashman. He's not just a GM anymore. He's close to being a team president.
That's his team. It feels like
it is. It is, and he's such a little weasel guy.
It's been his team.
Yeah, he played the game right because the Steinbrenner boys, Hank is just a cigarette chain-smoking idiot.
Yeah, he likes a cigarette every
who
time.
looks like George but is stupid. We all know. He doesn't have... See, the Steinbrenner boys are basically George Steinbrenner split into 2 people. He has the bully thing, but he has no smarts, Hank Steinbrenner.
No baseball smarts.
The other guy has the smarts, but I don't think he has any of the passion. He has no passion for the game that Steinbrenner have. So it's almost like, you have to combine them.
They're kind of forced into this.
I do a little bit, I think they would feel like they dishonored their team, the family, if they sell it. But they're definitely telling those kids, listen, we're going to take care of it. Now you guys sell it and give us $5 billion, and we'll go off into the sun.
Oh, yeah,
and the next 10 generations of Steinbrenners won't have to work like the goddamn Kennedys.
If the Cowboys are $2.3 billion, the Yankees have the crush.
Yankees got to be $4 billion. Have to be.
$4 billion?
Have
for
to
that
be.
team?
First of all, it's the preeminent franchise in New York City. In New York City. This is still the greatest city in America and, in my opinion, in the world.
Right.
So when you're the greatest sports team in the greatest city, then you're talking about it has to be worth $4 billion. Pepper brought up the Dallas Cowboys. I know it's football, but they're worth $2.5 billion. Yankees have to be worth $4 billion.
That's a mill each. That's a bill each for each of us, right?
Why? You think we're going to...
Let's do it, guys.
Okay, you're just weird.
Let's get that sponsorship going.
Jesus, fucking jet lag over here.
All right, hold on. I just found a Forbes magazine article saying that the Yankees are worth as much as the Cowboys. They're both worth $2.3 billion.
Yeah,
That
but
seems
March.
How they're going to go
March.
$1.7 billion in 2 months or
Yes,
3 months?
they just got A-Rod's back. The team just got up to $1.7 billion.
That's a travesty. The Yankee franchise should be worth way more than the garbage ass Cowboys.
They have to be. I mean, they absolutely. Again, it's maybe the only thing is it's baseball versus football. Football, the number one sport in this country.
Worldwide,
Yeah,
more
worldwide.
people are going to care more or know what the Yankees are.
And
over
worldwide,
the
more
Cowboys.
worldwide merchandise. I mean, you'll have people who don't know who the hell the Yankees
But they
are,
have a Yankees
but
hat.
they'll have a Yankees hat or Yankees shirt.
Yeah.
Roy,
Yes.
you know this song by Cat Stevens? I listen to the world and the world on my swings.
Rushmore?
I listen to the world and the world on my swings.
Did you just watch Rushmore?
Yes, I did.
How many times in a row did you
Where
watch
I
this
know
movie?
and when the team's only God really knows.
When's the last time you watched the new movie?
About 8 years. I sweating down the setting sun, and Pepper with the punctuality. I lay well all in once, and Pepper goes poo poo pee pee. You know, Coke Logic said he would help design the cover album if we should take all the Davey Mac Sports Program songs and put them out on an album.
That's a triple album.
And sell it.
I can't.
And I said, Coke Logic, one problem. How the hell are we going to get every song?
How are we gonna get what? How are we gonna get what?
Get all the songs. They said, Coke Logic, if you tell us the times and dates,
a lot of money.
maybe I can
No,
ask
know
Sean
how to
out.
find all those songs? Just go into every episode. There is a song in every goddamn episode.
All right,
of the
then
show.
you're willing to sit through every episode?
No,
Okay.
I'm just telling you how to find them.
That's right. I know. No one. I'm saying none of us on this show
Why
are
don't-
going to sit through every episode waiting for the song.
Why don't we just write some new ones for the album?
All right. Play a song right now, and I'm going to write one. This is song number 1.
You need drums or backup vocals?
I would love drums and background vocals.
Track 1.
Okay, go ahead. Track 1.
Side 1.
Come in my mouth. Come in my mouth. Come in my mouth. Come in my mouth. Take that dick and squirt it in my mouth. Put that creamy jizz in my mouth. Fart in my face. Squeeze my tits. Touch my clit. Fuck my ass. And come in my mouth. Come in my mouth. Come in my mouth. Come in my mouth. I have something that I should share you, Pepper, and I think you're
Can't
going
wait till
to
we get picked up with "Come in My Mouth."
I think
That's a hit, boys.
You don't give him that. You give him the A-Rod segment. I have. There's something that I think we need to think about seriously. The Davey Mac Sports Program team. We're trying to save up enough money to go to Disney
Burning Man?
World. To go to Disney. Oh, I would love that. But to go to Disney World,
Can you
right?
imagine the four of us running naked
are?
around bartering for goods?
Yeah, we are all of
Oh, I
us.
love it.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. There's all these kind of Disney World podcasts, and they all suck dicks. So I'm thinking after the Watchers, and we are recording new Watchers episode tonight.
Yeah.
After the Watchers, we start seriously contemplating doing a Disney World podcast, and we'll blow these people out of the water.
I'm just gonna go home.
Are you
After
in?
The Watchers. I'm just going home.
Are you in?
No.
Sounds like he might be in. This Yasiel Puig, I love him. Not sure if I buy that he's only 23 years old. It's the same kind of nonsense
I'll
that
do-
we
I'll
always
do
get if you're
anything?
from Cuba, you know. He looks about 28, but that's okay. If you're good, you're good.
He's a young buck.
If
is
you're
what he
good,
is.
you're good. He was out partying with some of the other Dodgers with LeBron.
He should be partying.
But
He's
he
the
was
man.
he was in Miami partying, and then the next day, because they were in Miami, the next day the Dodgers got destroyed by the Marlins. And the day after that, Puig shows up late For if it's a 7 o'clock game, usually I have to get there at 5 or 5:30, something like that. He shows up late, so Donnie Baseball finds him, has a closed door meeting with Yasiel Puig. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Wow,
Yeah.
I guess the black cloud over Donnie Baseball is not over Puig.
Yeah. So, and from what I understand in the meeting, the sources say Donnie actually didn't even yell at Yasiel Puig, but on Skype, Kim Mattingly started screaming at him, Puig! Puig! Ah! I'm so drunk! Puig! Anyway, that's what I heard, Pepper. Again, I can't
I thought they
confirm
were
or deny.
estranged, him and his wife. And what is
They
she?
are. They are.
What is she doing?
But she's the ass kicker of the family.
Okay.
Donnie's very laid back. You know what I'm saying? We have a new sponsor here at the Davey Mac Sports Program, and we're happy that they're on board. Their names are FanDuel.com.
Oh!
You imagine playing fantasy football and winning real cash?
Hell
This
yeah.
sounds like the Chris Pepper Stanley paradise. This man loves to gamble. He loves to play fantasy football. Pepper, this is what you've been dreaming about.
I have to do this.
FanDuel.
It's all I care about is
It's
money
all.
and fantasy football.
That's it. FanDuel.com.
I'm going to draft Adrian Peterson.
Draft him. Take him the third round. He'll be a steal by then. FanDuel.com has 1 week fantasy football leagues for real money with immediate cash payouts.
I'm signed up.
You play fantasy football, right? You're
Yeah.
already playing it. Why not play it at FanDuel.com and maybe get money, baby?
Big cash.
In fact, if you sign up this week and use the exclusive code MAC for the Davey Mac Sports Program, that's M-A-C, MAC, 3 letters, M-A-C, FanDuel will match every dollar you deposit, up to $200.
Wait, they're going to give me free money if I type in MAC.
Up to $200. You put in 150, FanDuel will put in 150.
I'm doing it.
You put in 75, FanDuel will put in 75.
I need this action.
You understand? You put in 83,
Yeah.
FanDuel will do 83.
Yeah, I get it.
You put in 48, FanDuel will put in 48.
And how do I get that?
You put in 16, FanDuel will put in 16. You put in 12, FanDuel will put in 12.
So type MAC.
You put in 104, FanDuel will put in 104. You put in 123, FanDuel will put in 123. You put in 19, FanDuel will put in 19.
So
You put in 36, FanDuel will put in 36.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
So here's the thing. 1 week fantasy football league is what this is. Real, immediate cash payouts. Play each week or whenever you want. So totally up to you. This is it. This is the best. This is the biggest. This is the new thing with fantasy football. The preeminent website, FanDuel.com. You put in 70, they give you 70. You put in 12, they give you 12. You put in 6, they give you 6. Hey, 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 FanDuel.com. Bam, bam.
Happy to have you guys on board.
What?
Thank you, Mr. Politician.
That's the sponsors.
All right.
Keeping it,
God, I can't wait to start gambling on FanDuel.com.
Oh, you're gonna love this, Peppy.
It's just another new
hamburger.
addiction.
I mean, you need a few more. I feel like.
You think?
Yeah, I feel like
I have a little
you've
bit of
been-
free time,
I feel like
so.
you've been lagging with your addictions lately.
Yeah.
You know, you don't get messed up anymore. You're a vegan now. You don't
gave
like
up
he doesn't listen to rock and roll. It's all
Folk.
Christian rap music that he's into.
Christian
you know,
folk and Christian rap.
You know, Jesus is my homie. That kind of stuff, right?
It's really good.
You like that?
Yeah, well, because they're rapping about, JC, my Lord and
He
Savior.
bleeds from his wrists. He comes in my mouth.
There's no Christian rap I've ever heard.
So I think you should check out FanDuel. I think you're going to have a good time with that.
Obviously, he's gambling.
Well, Pepper, it's August, so it's Tim Tebow season. It's not even the NFL anymore. It's just Tim Tebow. And we can't get away from this guy.
Yeah, Tim Tebow's saying he's worried about getting cut. Or at least he dodged the question, which obviously means he's worried about getting cut.
He should be.
Because he's now the third string quarterback.
Third string. He has to be.
And-
Well, they got nervous. They said, oh, my God, if Brady with the knee and anything happens, we cannot have Timmy Tebow backing up and playing in actual football games.
Every single report, all of them. And you could just watch it with your own eyes during a preseason game. He's awful. He's just a bad quarterback.
He's a bad quarterback. But you know what? He still had that magical year with the Broncos.
I know.
I don't know. You know, I still think it was a mistake that the Jaguars didn't get him. You put him in Florida, where he's from. You know, you
pack it out.
Have all the Gators. They got to move that Jacksonville Jaguars team.
LA?
That's one of those teams where if somehow they're on TV, you know, and they're playing a team that you would have been interested in, say the Broncos, Patriots. I'm a Giants fan, but the Jacksonville Jaguars, you just flip the channel. I'll rather watch whatever the WPIX Sunday movie is than watch the Jaguars
You don't
play.
want to see Blaine Gabbert, or is it Jake Locker? I can't remember.
I'll watch. For some reason, they always love playing Wall Street on Sunday during football season. I'll watch the TV version of Wall Street over the Jacksonville Jaguars. Take that team and put them in Los Angeles. Yeah, you already have Miami. You have Tampa Bay. You don't need three goddamn teams in Florida.
Just put him in Montana. Get really weird with it.
Put him in Joe Montana. Have him be the fucking guy. You know what I mean?
No, I don't. You said put it in.
Shrink the Jacksonville Jaguars like inner space.
Okay.
And then eject them into Joe Montana.
So Amoeba are going to be in the stands?
Yeah, exactly. And you have
T-cells.
you can have Randy Quaid driving the spaceship, and then Joe Montana's like, I'm possessed. You guys ever see Inner Space?
Yes, I've seen it.
Of course.
That
was a
movie
classic.
rocked. I remember when we were going to see Inner Space, and my brother informed me that Pee-wee's Big Adventure or something was also out.
Yeah.
And then none of us wanted to see Inner Space at that point.
Inner Space is that old?
Probably not. He was probably just lying. I think Inner Space came out like 2 years after Pee-wee. I don't know.
It's in the 80s.
Yeah, it was like 87.
It was, yeah. I think Pee-wee's 85. So he was just probably lying to us, and that was like his little joke, and
Good one.
I fell for it.
He made
He
you
got
look
you.
dick.
You see Tebow, too, when they said, they asked him, is this situation that he's a third string quarterback and he might get cut, is this making him hungry? And Tebow said, what did he say? He said, no, it's not making me hungry. I eat enough.
That was a good one. He's funny.
Coming my mouth. Did you see that, dude? Yeah. Let's just think about that for a second. I already ate.
Yeah. He's full of jizz, apparently.
Yeah.
What? Right, Pep? What?
Yeah, what? Though you're throwing up an X. I don't know.
That's,
What?
There you go.
that's
There it
what-
is.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a butterfly pepper.
This is
That's
the
a
thing
shadow-
for Weezer. Weezer fans go
Yeah.
like that.
And Wu-Tang.
Yeah? All right, I'm doing this. I'm doing two peace signs where the index fingers touch each other.
Then you got to flip them up and
What?
down so you get what?
So so that's the thing with Tim Tebow.
Yeah, Tim Tebow is just toast to the town.
What?
Denver Broncos, this Von Miller, he gets suspended 6 games.
6 games.
And
That's rough.
I find-
People were predicting 4.
Well, I find interesting. Well, yeah, but actually they said the NFL was seriously contemplating giving him a year. So you wonder what was this guy doing?
Yeah, because they never said. They don't say
No.
what happened.
And I think this is maybe the smarter move by the NFL is that they don't tell us, and because they don't tell us, the story gets forgotten about,
And we can't
it's
attack them
done.
if it's something
yeah,
stupid.
and it's gone. And whereas baseball, they want to be transparent with everything and show all the warts, but now the steroids and PEDs and HGH, those stories never go away, and I honestly don't think they ever will.
Well, that's why the NFL doesn't test for HGH. Because
Smart.
everyone's on it.
They don't test for HGH.
I'm pretty sure. They don't.
You mean Harrison of the Bengals, formerly of the Steelers, isn't on HGH? That guy is the scariest guy in football now that Ray Lewis is gone.
Well, yeah, Ray Lewis was pumping deer antler spray into him.
I know. They're all there. Urlacher. You think that's natural? Hell no.
They are filled with pain. They're killing themselves every week.
Yeah, I mean, this is what the NFL has to do. And listen, hey, I understand it. You know, if the Dave man could take HGH, he'd do it in a heartbeat, baby.
What? Who's drug testing you?
Give me some HGH. Only all of my
I could get you
employers.
some HGH.
Can you get me some HGH?
Yeah.
All right. Let's all, as a fun experiment, take HGH.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm in.
do one cycle.
Let's juice not work out.
Let's do one cycle.
I'm already on it.
You are?
Yeah, look at me.
I can't really tell.
Remember when Stallone got busted with a bunch of HGH? I think
Yeah.
it was like in Australia.
He was pissed off, and that was no surprise whatsoever. I mean, there are some people you can look at and just like it's humanly impossible to be that jacked. By Rocky IV, you could basically see his stomach, like his actual stomach and liver. You could see it coming through his body.
And then Rocky VI.
there was negative 7% body fat on him at that point.
It was just veins. It was veins and muscles. All over
Scary.
Yeah, it was kind of creepy looking.
You know, and you're oh wow, this guy did HGH. Big surprise there.
Michael Vick named the starter in Philly. You think that's good, the idea?
I think
or
so.
Or you think Nick Foles has got this?
I don't like Nick Foles. I don't like the name. I'm not a huge fan of the name Nick. I'm not saying I despise it.
It's not even the name. It's about how he's playing.
Nobody the Nick. Like, hey, Nick. I don't know. It's just something weird. It's just not my cup of tea. The names I'm not a big fan of. I never was a big fan of Nick. Not a big fan of the name Josh. Like you're some... I wasn't even thinking about that. But actually...
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah, there's
right.
trouble brewing.
I wasn't even thinking about that. But you know what? All right. But, you know.
Oh, no. Elaborate, David.
Now you elaborate, Sinead. You elaborate.
All right.
What did you do? Did you touch Sinead's titties? Is that
did.
why she jumped to the back of the plane?
Did not touch her.
Just look
This,
at her.
did you see the
Stared at her the whole flight.
Did you see this Antonio Smith
Smiled.
of the Texans? You see what he did?
No.
Preseason football game. He takes the helmet off of a Dolphins offensive lineman, takes it off, and then proceeds to try and hit the guy in the face with his own helmet. And they quickly ejected him. He just got suspended 2 preseason games and 1 regular
boo.
season.
Oh, all right.
Totally unfair. No, suspend him 3 games. You want to do the 3 games? Do the 3 games.
That's assault, brother.
Well, yeah. Why don't you arrest him?
Yeah, I know. Really, he takes the helmet off the guy. It's not good enough, or he could have thrown it as if he had decapitated some guy looking gladiator.
Yeah.
But then tries to beat the guy with his own helmet.
It's a good move.
My
good
God,
move in
are
a
football
street fight.
players off the rail?
Yeah.
It's such a different sport.
I'm gonna try that with Elmo out in Times Square.
Pull his head
Pull
off.
his
and
head
try
off.
to
Do you
beat
think
him
the
with
Texans have any chance with Matt Schaub at quarterback?
I don't believe in Matt Schaub.
Like people are so high in the Texans, great defense, Darian Foster. But yeah, with Matt Schaub there and Andre Johnson, who's old and injury prone,
He's done. Forget about it.
You don't like the
I
name
don't know
Matt
why
either,
Texans
huh?
fans have any hope.
I'll tell you what. I'd rather have Charles Schwab at the goddamn quarterback.
It's not even the same last
See?
name.
I got you, Dave. I don't like the name Matt either.
You're not a big fan of that name,
I don't like the name Mattel.
Mel
Mattel.
Mattel.
See what I did there?
So a lot of nonsense. You know, well, Yankees now 4.5 back of the second wild card. Right. Is there any chance that they will get into the playoffs? Pepper, you're on the button.
Before the season started, I said they wouldn't even have a winning record. But with A-Rod and Soriano in the lineup, you have to think, yeah, they definitely have a chance.
Have a chance.
Definitely.
And Cano. And, you know,
And Cano coming along.
Gardner's having a pretty decent year. His average isn't telling the story of how he's playing. He's actually been a pretty decent Yankee.
He's been a real savior all-star.
He's been good. He's been good. And so, you know, you have 4 guys you can count on. You never know if Ichiro's going to get hot. Then you're not dealing so bad.
Ichiro's always a threat.
But, you know,
he's a great ballplayer.
Yeah. And this Chris Stewart had a huge game, a huge
Chris Stewart.
doubleheader.
Love
Yeah.
Chris
Huge
Stewart.
doubleheader yesterday.
Guys were shitting all over him.
How'd overpay,
The
dude?
only one that's got his back.
NFL Sunday Ticket. What is it? What's happening?
So DirecTV owns NFL Sunday Ticket.
Yeah.
The contract runs up at the end of the 2014 NFL season.
Oh, shit.
Google's looking to buy the NFL Sunday Ticket.
Google's a beast, huh?
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing right now. I'll tell you one thing right now.
That's a great commentary.
I'll tell you one thing right now. Dave Kramer here. You got any type of things, you put it in Google. Beyond. I got you all kinds of stock tips. First of all, take all the money and put it in Apple. That's right. You heard it here first from Dave Kramer. Pepper, I can give you all kinds of stock tips if you need them.
What should I invest my money in, Dave?
Well,
I could. Between us, we couldn't buy a share of Google.
ExxonMobil. Me and you.
Yeah.
Let's buy 1,000 shares.
Let's see how much a share of it is.
You still have SiriusXM stock?
That's right.
And when is it? When can you sell it?
A couple weeks.
2 weeks. Are you going to?
I don't know. I'm an investor.
You gotta
now.
sell that.
Should I? I think
Yeah.
it's just going to go up.
Sell it and let it roll somewhere. I think you should do it, and then you should like put it in the market, and we could see what goes on. Because I've never known anyone who's done anything with stocks. I think my dad had some stocks
I got
for
stocks.
something.
I got
yeah,
stocks.
you do.
Yeah.
In what?
I got a stock in everything.
In what?
I versify.
Do you have an Apple?
You mean diversify?
No, I mean versify.
fuck
And
is
yes, I do
versify?
have Apple stock.
You do?
Yes.
Smart man.
Yeah.
So you obviously listen to Dave Kramer.
I do.
Dave
yeah.
Kramer stock tips.
Yeah.
Get Apple now. Buy, sell. Sport computer. Jim Kramer loves the sound effects, huh?
We should become day traders and screw all this.
Oh, that
right?
would be sweet. If I was on Wall Street, hey, Lord 402. I don't know what they do,
No,
those
we
guys.
wouldn't be on Wall Street. We'd just be doing it from computers at our home.
Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't know how to do that. I'm not.
But you know how
good.
to just run into the middle of the floor and start yelling things.
Oh
at
yeah, I
people.
do know how to do that.
Yeah.
I think most people would concur. I know how to yell and make a scene and yell, and
You still need to know the same things you'd be having to know at home.
I would just be buying and selling everything. I wouldn't know what I was talking about. Buy! I'm gonna buy. Dave bought 3,000 stocks today.
Pork bellies.
Anyway, a lot of stuff is going on, though. You know,
So much, man.
and now we're out of. So, like I was saying before, we're out of the golf season. Tiger, another goddamn year. We're no majors.
I said 10 years
Tiger-
before he wins again.
Tiger's done. Tiger's done. Put a fork in him. He's out. He's never going to break Jack Nicklaus's record. He may get one or two.
All because he couldn't stop banging whores.
He couldn't stop
Well, he needs some more of that.
coming in the mouth of a Perkins waitress
He needs some more porn star pussy. He'll be back on the top.
Stop being so cruel.
or waitress
What?
pussy.
All right.
And it is crude, Sean. Pussy. It's a disgusting word.
'Kay.
Pussy. Oh, I have a wet, throbbing pussy right now, right, Sean? Is that all you think about?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Imagine my head.
Yeah.
My head right now is just a big talking pussy. Woo! Look at Dave's pussy face. Come on, Pepper, touch my pussy.
Hey, let's go fuck this face.
Finger my face. Real quick. Go
I
ahead.
don't want to.
Come on, figurehead.
Wait, you gotta get. Wait, Dave. Wait.
Oh, yeah, Pepper.
Get this on camera.
Hey, Pepper's fingering my pussy head. Does that feel good?
That's
Oh, I felt really good, Dave.
He's so happy.
Felt good for me, baby.
That's a fine
Felt
video.
real good.
I guess your nose is your clit.
What?
We should stop this conversation.
No, I don't know. You should eat him out, I think.
What kind of pornos do you watch these days, Pep?
I've been watching much porn, to be totally
Really?
honest. Yeah.
I sold all. I mean, I didn't sell it. I dumped it. I dumped it behind 7-Eleven.
That's probably a good thing.
I dumped all 200 films behind 7-Eleven.
Like your stocks.
Yeah.
You should at least
I don't know why I
drop
didn't.
it
I
off
didn't
like
sell
that.
it or something, or give it to Roy, the other
Yeah,
degenerate.
you
here.
can't sell it. No one's going to buy porn.
Oh no! I mean, half of them skip because of the cum in my mouth. That's been dried on them.
I don't even know.
I
what that means,
lube
Dave.
up, I spank it, and then as soon as I'm done, I take the DVD out because I don't want anyone to see, you know, what I had been watching. And I'll put in. It's always like I'm putting in Jaws or, you know. So if someone checks the DVD player, a nice movie will pop up. But the thing is, there's probably some semen residue on my hands. It gets on the DVD itself, and then the DVD sometimes skips because of that. Well, you asked for a play-by-play of it.
There's so much jizz on your hands that it unbalances the disc when it spins.
You actually have that much protein in your body?
Yeah, man. Roy's seen me jerk off before.
I actually have. That's no lie.
Are the Dodgers the best team in baseball right now is the question. They've won, I believe it's 43 of the last 53 baseball games. That's more than a hot streak. That's historic.
That's dominant. Undoubtedly,
That's
they're
historic.
The best team in baseball.
The other two teams, at one point they had won 42 of 50 games. The only other two teams, I think one of them might have been the Reds, another one I forget. Only other two teams that have ever done it, both went on to win the World Series. Is this Donnie's time. I'll tell you one thing right now. I'm going right on the record before anyone calls me bandwagon. If the Yankees do not make the playoffs, and even if the Yankees do make the playoffs, they play in different leagues. But this fall, I am getting my Dodgers blue out because I was born in Newport Beach, California.
Yeah, I know.
Peppy Hamburger.
Excuse me when I yell at me.
I was born in Newport Beach, California. Going down Barrel Highway. Big glass and bell outside. Like out in the window in a hot bed of snow. We was born to ride. I love L.A. Right? Remember that song?
Yeah, you sing it constantly.
Who did that?
Off the air.
I know, it's weird, though, because Roy doesn't know. He doesn't know it.
I know the song. I just don't know how to play it.
Can the Dodgers win the World Series?
Can they win the World Series?
I have to say no because of Donnie Baseball's jinx curse. And that's literally the only reason I'm saying no.
I agree.
Can you
I agree
imagine
with Pepper.
if
100%.
Donnie gets to a World Series
He
And
loses
screws it up.
and
will.
messes it up?
He will.
That would be
Yeah,
devastating.
he'll mess it up through like one of his like a decision of his. Like,
crazy ass
yeah,
thing.
He'll screw it up.
For some reason, the Dodgers mascot is pinch running, and you're like,
Yeah.
what the hell is the Dodgers?
I thought I'd throw him off.
And Donnie's going to the bullpen, and out is Vin Scully, 90 years old, the announcer. Donnie's put a uniform on him.
He's due.
Boy, this is a weird maneuver. Donnie Baseball has controversially put Vin Scully on the mound. First pitch from Vin Scully. Oh, there's a 600-foot home run.
They're going to draft a kid from Rookie of the Year. See if they can get him in there.
They got Puig. They got
they got-
Adrian Gonzalez.
Yeah, they got-
They got Matt Kemp. They got Hanley Ramirez. They got Andre Ethier. This lineup is ridiculous, and they have a Cy Young Award winner with Clayton Kershaw. They have a ton of the pieces that are in place.
It's
The
a
only
sick squad.
question mark is the old skipper, and I am praying that he gets a World Series, especially if the Yankees don't make it into the playoffs. I'll be pulling for him so hard. I'm not going to care about it. This is going to be a weird year, too, because, well, I guess you're going to have the Tigers. Let's see. In the AL, the Tigers are back. Red Sox or Rays will either both be back or one of them, certainly. Angels and, not the Angels, Rangers and A's in the West.
Yeah.
You know, I can't get into it. I can get into the Pirates, though. That would be
I
cool.
love it. Yeah,
that would be
that'd be
cool to see, and it'd be cool to see the Dodgers back in the playoffs.
I want to see if Kansas City can continue this run.
I'd like to see Kansas City make the playoffs.
Just to see something different.
Yeah.
You know, just to see just a small
in a
market team.
non-Yankee year, I root more for the teams who never get there.
Yeah.
You know, I'd love to see
Kansas-
Kansas City.
Kansas City 8.5 back from Detroit.
8.5 back from Detroit, but in the wild card, they're doing pretty decent. I think they're only like 3 or 4 games back for the second wild card. I think they're only 3 or 4 games back. So Kansas City's got an outside shot. Well, I'll tell you one thing, my friends. This show came and went, and we have a episode of The Watchers that we're
Yeah.
going to record
Let's light this up.
right now. So tomorrow, Thursday, you're getting 2 shows for the price of 1. Davey Mac Sports Program on iTunes and Riotcast.com.
The price is always 0.
And The Watchers.
Someone
That's
farted?
true. I did. The Watchers.
It smells awful.
I ate.
It smells kind of sweet.
It
smells awful.
That's so funny because I was right about to say I had 2 bags of Sour Patch Kids on the bus.
Yeah.
And then he says it smelled like something sweet. You should have like your own reality show where you smell people's farts and like tell them what they ate.
No thanks.
Pepper smells all.
Yeah. That would just be awesome. See, I'm always thinking. Davey Mac, Pepper, Sean O, Roy Shaffer, and we will see you later this week. We are live on Sirius XM. Good night!